After the fall of Kabul to the Taliban, al-Zawahiri's family relocated to a safe house in the city according to American officials, who had learned about it in 2022. They started tracking his family 6 to 7 months before the assassination and eventually learned that al-Zawahiri himself had also moved there from Pakistan. He never left the safe house after arriving there, and his daily habits were tracked by the U.S. intelligence community for months, so they could confirm that it was indeed him. The building is located in Sherpur, a neighborhood in downtown Kabul that used to be derelict, but was converted into an affluential area after its takeover by the Afghan Ministry of Defense. Jonathan Feiner, the Deputy National Security Advisor to Biden, and Elizabeth Sherwood Randall, the Homeland Security Advisor, were the first to be briefed on al-Zawahiri's location in early April 2022. Later other officials were informed and National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan briefed Biden shortly afterwards. During May and June, American officials verified the information and prepared various options for Biden in order to carry out the assassination after learning that al-Zawahiri liked to sit on the balcony of his house. American officials constructed a scale model of the building in order to prepare for the strike and avoid harm to the other occupants. It was shown to Biden on July 1. Officials including William J. Burns, director of the Central Intelligence Agency, Avril Haines, the director of National Intelligence, Christina Bizaide, the director of the National Counterterrorism Center, discussed the strike with Biden during the day. On July 25, he received a final briefing and all of the officials involved in the decision to carry out the strike gave their unanimous approval. President Biden delivers remarks confirming that U.S. military executed a targeted killing of al-Zawahiri on July 31, 2022, at 6:18 a.m. local time, while al-Zawahiri was standing outside on the balcony of his house. A U.S.-operated drone fired 2 AGM-114 Hellfire missiles at al-Zawahiri, killing him. The Hellfire variant used was speculated to have been armed with a kinetic warhead with pop-out blades instead of explosives, used against specific human targets to minimize collateral damage. It has been called the Ninja Bomb and the Flying Jinsu. The New York Times, citing an American analyst, reported that the house struck was owned by a top aide to Sirajuddin Haqqani, a senior official in the Taliban government. A senior American official told the Times that Zawahiri was struck by 2 missiles while standing on the balcony. 16. A military analyst stated that images of the strike posted on social media indicated that the missiles used were of the R-9X variant, which is armed with blades to kill the target with kinetic impact and minimize collateral damage. News of the event broke 2 days after the strike was conducted, after intelligence confirmed that al-Zawahiri was dead. A senior Biden administration official confirmed to reporters that a drone strike had taken place in Afghanistan and that it had eliminated an al-Qaeda target. Biden confirmed that he had authorized the strike a week prior and that the U.S. intelligence community had tracked al-Zawahiri in early 2022 as he moved into Kabul. A statement from the Taliban condemned the operation and said the strike was conducted on a residential house in the Sherpur area of Kabul. A spokesman for the Taliban said, "Such actions are a repetition of the failed experiences of the past 20 years and are against the interests of the United States of America, Afghanistan and the region." American President Joe Biden in a televised address however stated that justice has been delivered and American forces would find and eliminate anyone who was a threat to the U.S., while citing the involvement of al-Zawahiri in the September 11 attacks as a justification. Greg Barton, chair of Global Islamic Politics at the Alfred Deakin Institute for Citizenship and Globalization at Deakin University, said on Sky News Australia that al-Zawahiri might be replaced by a more effective and more able leader. The strike was criticized by conservative columnist Mark Thiessen for being conducted remotely, in comparison to the action by U.S. Navy SEALs that killed Osama bin Laden in Pakistan. Thiessen wrote that the drone strike left no opportunity to gain actionable information, as the earlier operation in Pakistan had, and compared Biden's justification of the action with U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken's comments in August 2021 about the fall of Afghanistan to the Taliban, in which Blinken called the remaining al-Qaeda operatives remnants al Qaeda has yet to name a successor to al-Zawahiri. The strike has put into question the safety of Mark Frerichs, a 60-year-old civil engineer believed to be held by Haqqani captors and the only known American hostage in Afghanistan.